Tension headaches are often characterized by a dull, non-throbbing pain, and it's often associated with a tightness in the muscles at the back of the neck and even up into the scalp itself. These types of headaches have been really strongly correlated with posture, particularly poor posture, whether it be at home, driving, or at work. Now, with the increased number of workers now working from home, and often the workstation isn't ideal, it could even be from the couch or from the bed. I often hear this from people. I'm seeing an increase in neck pain and tension headaches, and I'm going to be talking about 4 key considerations in this video to think about when you're sitting at your desk. Now, whether it be at home or in the workplace as well. Hi there, I'm Fiona from Riverside Chiropractic in North Ryde. I've spent the last 20 years helping more than 8,000 people in the local community say goodbye to their back and neck pain. Let's get ourselves onto these 4 considerations. Now, the first one is all about your monitor. The top of your monitor should be in line with your eyes, and your monitor should be about an arm's length reach out in front of you. Now, what this means is that you should be able to scan the entire monitor without having to lift your head up and back as well. Now, if you're unable to get a standing desk, then we're going to move on to number 2. Let's talk about chairs. Now, the back angle of your chair should be slightly increased from 90 degrees. Now, this takes a lot of tension off the lower back. Now, when it comes to thinking about the height of each chair, here's 3 things I want you to think about. Firstly, your feet need to be flat on the ground. Now, if this can't happen, then you can get stools that go underneath them. But to be honest, a book or box, maybe even an old yellow pages, if you've still got one hanging around, you can use one of these so that your feet aren't hanging down and they're supported. Now, the second thing is the position of your forearms. You want them to be parallel to the floor so they sit comfortably on the desk. This is so that it's taking the tension out of the shoulders. And then the third thing to think about is that your knees will be sitting slightly below your hips. This is another factor. When your knees are too high, it actually tightens up the hips and is another really strong contributor to low back pain. So there's those 3 things to think about. Now on to actual tip number 3, and this is about the keyboard and the mouse as well. Your forearms, as we mentioned before, should be parallel with the ground, elbows at 90 degrees and shoulders nicely relaxed. Now make sure that your keyboard is directly in front of you. I regularly see desk workers with their mouse in particular way out to the side. Now having your arm pushed out to the side puts increased stress on your shoulder and your elbow. Make sure your shoulder isn't rolling forward or hunched, so it needs to be right in front of you. Even consider getting used to using the mouse in your opposite hands. This is not only great for your posture and your shoulder, but it's also really good for your brain as well. Another hack is to get used to using some of those keyboard shortcuts as well. This will cut down on the mouse usage time. And finally, number 4 is this may well be the most important point of all. Even if you've nailed your desk position, you've got everything sorted, you've got a fancy standing desk, the monitor and keyboard all in front of you, the most important thing is that you should be just moving more. Sitting at a desk for long periods is unnatural and creates an unhealthy posture. At least once every hour, you should be getting up from your desk and moving for 4 to 5 minutes. So if you're experiencing headaches, shoulder tension and migraines, even if you're not, please check these 4 considerations. Now, if this video has been helpful, then please consider sharing it with a friend, a loved one, or even a co-worker. And if you'd like to see if chiropractic care can help you with your headaches, I'd love to help you out. Please reach out at riversidechiropractic.com.au. See you soon.